Hey everybody, it's time for lunch. Okay, so this week, especially if some of you follow me on my Instagram account, you know that it's the first week of my 8-week challenge that I'm doing with F45, which is my gym here in Los Angeles, Arts District, F45 Arts District. And I'm tired, a lot of workouts. And I'm on the anti-inflammatory, no wheat, no dairy, no sugar, no alcohol, no coffee. That's 5 things, even though I had 6 fingers. I must be adding no fun. Anyway, I am having fun, but it's hard and I'm tired. But a lot of you have been asking me, what am I eating throughout this thing? And one of the things I've been throwing together for myself a lot is a salad for lunch, which you can add protein, you can add chicken or salmon or anything to. I don't have meat with me today, so I'm gonna be adding nuts and seeds. That said, salad sounds boring, right? And everyone hates salad. I kind of hate salad. But what I love about this salad is that some elements of the salad are gonna be warm and cooked, and some are gonna be cold. And I love when those two elements come together, sort of like a grilled vegetable salad. So the first thing we're gonna get going, and a lot of this is I'm trying to be conscious, so this is definitely gonna fall into healthy. If you're watching calories, this would be a good meal for you. Again, that's not really what I'm doing, but I am watching inflammatory marker kinds of foods. I'm trying to eliminate those from my diet. So I've got this extra virgin olive oil spray, which I gotta say, we're gonna have to research what this has. 0 calories and 0 anything, 0 sugar, 0 protein, 0 sodium, 0 anything. And it says the ingredients are olive oil and organic soy lecithin. I don't know how it can have ingredients and have no calories. I'm super confused. I was actually talking to my daughter about this. We were both confused. We use this in the air fryer, which I have yet to do a video of the air fryer. I need to do that for you guys. But I'm going for it. I'm taking my 0 calorie olive oil spray and I'm gonna put it in a saute pan on the bottom just to have it have a little moisture. Probably gonna end up putting some water in there too. So I've got, and this is a salad for myself. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 very thin pre-washed asparagus that I'm gonna chop in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Bite size is basically what you want. And you wanna, I usually don't go all the way down to the end because that end part is a little tough. How's everybody doing today? Having a nice weekend? Way to make smoking not look cool, as if it did. Okay, so those are going in the pan. I'm gonna put that on sort of a medium-high heat. And you're gonna have to tell me, I am trying to do this without editing. We all know that I'm not very good, everyone said, with the sound. Believe me, I'm working on it. I'm not very good with the sound. I'm not very good with the editing, but I'm trying my hardest to offer you some good ideas about eating healthy. So I thought maybe I would just try to do this in real time with you, not really edit, and just talk, and we'll see how that goes. So the next thing I have is a couple of large pieces of purple kale. You've probably seen me work with kale before in some of the videos. You want to cut out the stalk because it's also tough, especially if you're not cooking it for a long time. You've seen my Game of Thrones. Aren't we sad that that show's not on anymore? My Game of Thrones kale stalk swords. Ha! I challenge you to eat healthy. Okay. So this is just going to get ripped up, or even quicker, just rough chopped. And that's going to go in with the asparagus. We've got another one of those. One of the tricks I think about trying to eat healthy, stay on a program like I'm on this program for 8 weeks, and it'll really be fascinating to see if I feel any different, if I get stronger, if I change any of the markers in my body in terms of muscle mass. But one of the tricks, I think, to sticking to something is not letting yourself get hungry, not letting yourself get desperate, might I say. So keeping things prepped to eat in your refrigerator, keeping things maybe pre-washed or pre-chopped. If you have prep time, you can do some of that. Or allowing yourself some healthy snacks so that you don't get to the point where you're just like, oh my God, just give me a bag of like cookies. That is a good trick. Okay, the last thing we're cooking for this salad is mushrooms. So I'm going to use 4 mushrooms. Let's put in there. So far this morning, what have I eaten already? What did I eat this morning? Oh my God, I'm brain dead. Clearly that means I didn't eat enough. No, what did I eat? I know what I ate, and you can check out this video. I made myself those salmon salad tacos on romaine lettuce, just like this. Here's your little taco shell. And then I made the salmon salad with a can of salmon, wild caught salmon, a container of Siggy's fat, no sugar, just plain yogurt, and a diced up pickle, and a diced up shallot, and what else did I put in there? Salt and pepper, I think that was it. Yeah, and it was really good and tasty. And you know, for me, I'm trying to hit protein markers. I'm trying to gain a little bit of muscle mass, and in general, to do that, they say to make sure you're getting as many grams of protein as you weigh. So for me, a day. So for me, I'm doing at least 115 grams of protein a day, maybe a little more. Okay, so I have those things cooking in that olive oil. And now I'm just going to prep the raw stuff. So I have romaine lettuce that I was telling you about before. I don't know, it's like a handful. And I'm a big believer in the way you chop things, making them more palatable. So I'm just, making this, rather than tearing it, I'm making it actually a little bit smaller so the chunks look like that. And I think they're just going to go nicely in my mouth, and they're going to go nicely with the cooked vegetables. So that's getting chopped up. I'm telling you, this is a no-brainer kind of a salad. I mean, this is, obviously, you don't have to be a genius to come up with this. I am not a genius. But you are hitting lots of the nutrients that you want in your food, and it's also easy. Okay, let me get a spoon and just stir this around. This is my spoon. I don't know if you saw my IG video where I carved a spoon. This is my spoon. Okay, so I know that the sound-wise, this sizzling is a little loud and probably annoying, but I'm trying to do this in real time. And I think already I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put a little bit of water in this hot pan. That's just going to let those vegetables cook down a little bit quicker. So I have, same thing, I think I have about, I've got a handful of washed spinach leaves. And I'm kind of trying to pile them up a little bit because I'm going to do the same thing. I like, rather than like putting this whole thing in the salad, I'm going to chop it like I did the romaine. So it's going to look more like this. And I just think it's more pleasant. I don't know how to describe it. But for raw spinach, I just like it better. So that's going in there. Then, let's see. Okay, so a couple things I want to talk about. This is a thing maybe you haven't heard of. It might be in the more specialty kind of grocery stores, but this is sprouted organic watermelon seeds. And there's 160 calories in 1/4 cup and 11 grams of protein. So I am just going to measure with my hand. So 1/4 cup, okay, think about it, 16 tablespoons in a cup. So that would be 4 tablespoons in 1/4 cup. So 2 tablespoons would be 1/8 cup. And so that would be 80 calories. And I'm looking at my hand here. That seems like about a tablespoon, and that kind of seems like a lot. So I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of that. So that's now like 3 grams of protein. I probably should have more. My trainer would say I should have more. Okay, I'm gonna have more. See, this is my problem. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of the watermelon seeds. And then this is sprouted organic sunflower seeds. Same calorie. Wow, interesting. Same exact calories, but only 6 grams of protein. So less than the watermelon seeds. Who knew watermelon seeds were the new superfood? Okay, so I'm doing about a tablespoon or 2 of sunflower seeds. So it seems like I've got now about between 15 and 20 grams of protein in my salad. That's a good idea. My vegetables are sauteing away over here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of balsamic vinegar to the vegetables. Just kind of sprinkle, probably that's a teaspoon. This is my, I'm all about not being fancy about things. If you can get away with it, I say do it, because we're all busy. None of us have a lot of time. None of us want to be using a lot of dishes. So I'm just gonna take half a lemon. I'm gonna put it in my little juicer thing here, and I'm gonna juice that right over these leaves and seeds that I have in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a capful, maybe not a capful. I'm gonna say this is about a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. I'm gonna put that over this. I have a really nice olive oil here. So this would not be an olive oil that you would cook with. This is 5. It's just so good. I think this is going to be about a teaspoon. Definitely not more than a tablespoon. And I'm just sort of zigzagging across the top. Then what do I have left? I have salt. Sprinkling about a teaspoon of salt. And pepper. Okay, so my vegetables are the last thing. You notice I got them in first so that we could talk while they were cooking. If you really want to think about what might be helping your body, you could sprinkle some turmeric into this, so I'm going to do that. I've got some turmeric. I'm going to sprinkle that across the top of these vegetables. Turmeric is supposed to be another sort of anti-inflammatory spice that's good for you. And actually, I read that turmeric was sort of like amplified when you use black pepper. So I've got black pepper. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully they'll combine with each other and be healthy for me. I was trying to think, I was going to tell you something else. Okay, well, this is not what I was going to tell you, but I do have this hard-boiled egg here, which let's go ahead and peel that. I keep hard-boiled eggs. That's sort of my go-to snack, and I'm not sure if I've done this video. I've done so many now, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I have. But my trick, what I found to be the best, is maybe put the eggs in a saucepan with not more than 1 inch of water covering them. It has to be cold water. You bring that up to a boil, you let it boil for a minute, and then you turn it off and let the eggs rest in there for like 15, 17 minutes. Then you take the eggs and put them in ice water, let them cool down, and then put them in the fridge. And then they are just ready to go. And let's see how easily this peels. I have found this is peeling pretty easily, yay. That's one of the things about hard-boiled eggs. I hate when they get like caught up and then you end up like peeling off all the white. But that trick with the sticking them in the ice water like that seems to do something to make them peel off perfectly clean. Scoop that over here. Okay, so I'm gonna slice that up. That's gonna be the last thing that I put across the top. And an egg has, I wanna say 6 grams of protein. So now I've just added some more protein. I'm gonna put a little more water in this. And I think by the time, you kind of see like, you know, that, whoops, that's, the water sort of gets a lot of that flavor off the bottom. We've got that balsamic in there. Everything looks almost cooked. So that's about done. I was gonna tell you something. Maybe it was about working out. I don't know. Well, now I can't remember. But here's the thoughts I'm having. Let's see, what am I having right now today? Just that, you know, thinking about just all being kinder to each other and making sure that you've got some form of community that you can reach out to. You know, have it like the buddy system of getting to the gym or eating right. It's hard to do everything by yourself, even though we're all capable and we can. It's nice to have somebody to lean on when you need to. So make sure you have some kind of community to help you stay on track. All right, so these vegetables are going in there. They are all sauteed. That can go off. I'm gonna toss this up. I think this went pretty well without editing. I don't know. I'm excited to get to have lunch. I'm very excited. Okay. Everything's like all mixed together, all the flavor. All the leaves are getting all the moisture on them. And then, if I want to be nice, I'll just dab these eggs around the top. Oops. Maybe sprinkle a little more salt across the top of those eggs. And voila! Healthy salad for one. Just in case you want to see inside the bowl, there's inside the bowl.